All right. You plugged in now, man. You heard?
Seeing that here with both the 76ers and their football team, how they go all out, how they give you that love, and their baseball team. I mean, they were third in attendance, and fans don't get enough credit for their love of the team.
Yeah, they can be cool at times, but when you win, they love you. They go all out.
Here's Carol Lincoln. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I'll tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Johnson in the corner. Over Williams. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Johnson's got 18 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. And Boston with the rebound.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Man, he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't happy.
Jokic has checked in for Boston. Hamilton comes in for McGrady. Now, here's Jokic. He had 13 points in the win against Milwaukee. Jokic a screen. Johnson off the pick, off the screen, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
For Boston, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
At the line with one shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Johnson against Williams. He kicks it to Rice. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And that's why Rice is in the discussion of the great three-point shooters of all time. Terrific touch from D. That man can fill it up.
Now here is Hamilton. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Takes it from 10, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all five positions.
Seconds left in the first quarter. Williams outside, and so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
Something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, you saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, right. Only the first quarter. Don't over panic, but it seems like their strategy is working. We'll see if the other side can counter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Williams, and it's Theus in at the 2 guard. Here's Theus. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the pass to Williams. Passes to Sigma. And stolen by Hamilton. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The 76ers trail by 17 to the left side wing. A fader. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Kirilenko kicks to Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. Hamilton outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the shot is good. Johnson's got 29.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Williams against Johnson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Celtics leading by 19 points.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Sigma. Here's Rice. At the top of the key, Williams. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
The first one falls. Good on both. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Ashburn, the pass to Bird. Jokic with the screen on Williams. Jokic a screen. And here's Bird for 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. The 76ers trail by 19. Right side, Williams. The feed to Brand.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Jerry West is checked in for Williams. Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Number 1, Steph Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Abdul-Jabbar kicks it to West. 4 on the clock. Johnson outside. On deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Celtics.
And their guards have been the difference makers. This lead wouldn't be nearly as big as it is if it wasn't for that backcourt. Those guys have been running wild.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. So it's Boston now. Jerry West unable to get his shot to go. Jokic sets the screen for Hamilton, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar looking for his first basket still in this one. Mashburn, the pass to Bird. Here's Mashburn, guarded by Curry. Jokic, no good. The 76ers trail by 21. There's the pass to Curry. 3 on 3. Here's Bird. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The 76ers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Passes it to West. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Hamilton. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Kirilenko against Johnson. And it's West in the corner. Screen by Brand. Shot clock at 5. Johnson against Bird. Johnson can't hit.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Now here's West following the miss by Larry Bird. West outside. Curry on the wing. 7 points in the game. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You can't take Curry lightly inside. He's not the biggest guy, but he's exceptionally crafty.
Hamilton with it. West picks him up. Outside Kirilenko. Takes the 13-footer. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I mean, he can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
Mashburn, the pass to Hamilton. Jokic a screen. Hamilton outside. Jokic sets the screen for Hamilton. Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Johnson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics leading by 16. Jokic with his screen on West. Jokic a screen. Bird outside. Here's Mashburn, guarded by Curry. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
That shot wide open.
Timeout.
And it's 13 points for Johnson.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, newsflash, the league is falling. Steph Curry, he breaks his own three-point shooting record year after year. No player epitomizes that more than Steph Curry, whether it's highlight-worthy heaves or setting records or winning titles. His long-range mastery has shifted the NBA landscape.
That was last night. Right? Yo, who my turn? I like it. I like it.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Jokic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Andre Kirilenko. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Hamilton. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Duncan's checked in. Anthony with it, and it's Johnson picking him up on the wing Bird. To the inside, Nowitzki. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Chris, I've heard someone say that Steph Curry's success was, to a degree, hurting the game because kids just want to shoot threes now. Do you buy that?
Well, I definitely understand what they meant. They meant that, guys don't want to get the fundamentals, kids being that because they see the highlight of Steph Curry, and I think that's actually a compliment. When I played basketball, I would go right out and dunk. That didn't mean Dominique or Michael Jordan messed the game up, but definitely their dunk overshadowed kind of the basics of the game, and coaches were complaining what that means, but you see thousands of kids showing up early to games to watch Steph's ball handling drills. Steph is the best three-point shooter that the NBA has ever seen.
That shit is up already?
The dynamic of the NBA. I think, they understand how much.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to wait. I ain't
going
to put my shit early in with that.
At a young age to explain that.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Johnson, that's for 2.
Today?
Nice feed that time from Jerry West. 15 points for Johnson.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
The 76ers trail by 15. West kicks to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Defended by Nowitzki. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Bird dishes to McGrady. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. McGrady's got 9 points.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Curry passes to Johnson. Screen for Johnson. Over Anthony. Johnson's shot is off.
You got to give the D credit there. Effective. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Curry kicks to Johnson.
I didn't see who we got today.
Pass to West. Abdul-Jabbar with it. McGrady covering. And the pass to Curry.
It was like 6, 7.
Johnson up top, covered by Anthony. Shot from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Bird missing.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Curry with the three. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Now here's Nowitzki. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Passes it to Mashburn. Back to Nowitzki. From downtown, buries it from 3-point range. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading
Bomb the last 2 possessions. They're going after him.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Anthony. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Curry on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, I mean, when you're blessed enough to have a guy like Curry on your team, this is the type of play you want to run.
Count the basket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Johnson. Kicks it to Duncan. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number.
I didn't call you back last night because
that
shit ain't nothing pop.
delicate touch near the rim.
Mashburn.
Yeah, because ain't nothing
That's
pop.
his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
I like that big play. I mean, you can see how easy it makes it for him to
Look, I don't know. I don't want to buy the shit, and he don't, but he didn't announce that shit.
Abdul-Jabbar against Nowitzki.
All to say,
Kicks to Johnson.
when he got 3 and 4, he announced it. That's when I go in. The shit I seen, it says big college, I mean, it says big football.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the league from getting any bigger.
No, I never brought it when he had
Brady
it like
passes
that.
to Anthony. Bird a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Nowitzki. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry with it. Puts it up. The shot, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a sizable. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat. How do you get some energy for the second half?
You just got to go with the people that have energy. I feel like we are not the aggressors. We have to do whatever we're going to do through our defense.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Out in front at the half is Boston. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what do you think?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Welcome back, everyone. There's State Station. That's where you get off the tee as you're going to go visit the old State House here in Boston. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven this far.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Bird is out there with Anthony. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Johnson. And it's Nowitzki in at the center position. That's the Boston 5.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Nowitzki following the basket by Tim Duncan. So it's Boston now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21, and he gets it back.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing. And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
And they're going to need even more out of him with the score than what he did.
That's good for Nowitzki on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Now here's Curry. Johnson wide open. He fires. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
That's their 3rd straight make off of the 6.
Johnson kicks to Nowitzki. Curry with the steal. Out to West. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Johnson, the pass to Curry. 5 to shoot. Duncan outside. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
That makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
1 shot.
And that one misses.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And here is West, following the 3 from Tracy McGrady. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Johnson. Back to Curry. Screen by Duncan. The tray. Curry can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 13. Here's Bird. Second shot opportunity. Trying to get open as Johnson. And it's finished off by Nowitzki as he lays it in.
And Nowitzki is a lethal scorer. Feels like he can knock down any shot on the court.
And the 76ers call time here. You gotta like what Magic Johnson has done in this game.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
See a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Johnson.
right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. That just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Now here's West. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Johnson down low. Anthony on him. Johnson can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shot's good from Bird.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
Curry against Johnson. They double-team Curry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Boston with the ball. Here's Boston now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Anthony kicks to Nowitzki. Down low. Big play by Bird to set it up. 21 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
But give the coach a little credit. It's been some great play calling. Each guy doing his part. This is what you're hoping to achieve.
Here's Duncan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Larry Bird.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. He hits the second from the line. Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. See, Webb, you think that changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams. That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get the little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Nowitzki with the screen on Duncan. Nowitzki sets a screen for Anthony. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's West, looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Duncan. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And he makes that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. He kicks to Johnson. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry's shot is good.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Nowitzki sets a screen for Porzingis. Nowitzki a screen. And here's Anthony for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. West outside. Now the dish to Johnson. Back to West. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. Duncan on the follow. Duncan's got 5 points now this quarter.
always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so here is Philadelphia following the bucket by the Celtics. Curry kicks to Johnson. Here's Duncan. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling.
Johnson, the pass to Carmelo. Nowitzki outside. The pass to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 17. Johnson up top, covered by Anthony. And there it is for him. And that's 23 points for Johnson.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Anthony kicks to Nowitzki. Johnson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Porzingis can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
West against McGrady. On the wing, Johnson. High arcing shot. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Anthony.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
The 76ers trail by 15. Johnson outside. They double team Johnson. And the ball's tied up. They'll have a jump ball. And the Celtics with possession here. Celtics leading by 15. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seeing over the defense there to spot the open man.
Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Eyes again. Eyes yet again. Duncan. A beautiful reverse layup. Duncan's got 21 in the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's West. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Boston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Johnson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and the officials have called the illegal
that, man. This is about your son. So what? So fuck us. It's about your son. Call that nigga and find out why you called that.
As a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get caught.
The Celtics making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Here's Johnson. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Johnson's got 33 points.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this.
They set the pick. Here's Theus. Pass to Sigma. Just 5 on the clock. Duncan, a screen. Theus, the pass to Johnson, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 22 points per, almost 2.5 blocks and 6 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Some changes for Boston. Karolinko comes in for Porzingis, and Hamilton subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Elton Brand's checked in for the 76ers. Williams comes in for Johnson. Stolen. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Johnson against Williams. Pass to Sigma. A Outside Williams. Here's Bryce.
Look. I'm dead
Open on the triple. Celtics leading by 15.
Look at the river still.
Now Johnson. 33 points for him. The three from Anthony. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Theus. Covered by Hamilton. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The 76ers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Boston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Johnson, and he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Theus. He's got 5. Outside Williams. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Indiana Pacers.
And for that matchup with the Magic, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Going the other way.
The Celtics making a switch here. Bird's checked in. Celtics leading by 17. 1:27 left to play in the third. Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. Johnson kicks to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
Williams passes to Sigma. Here's Theus. 5 points in the game. 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Two.
First one falls for him.
Got so many great stories around this sport of people who are at home reaching out and opening their arms to partners. People like Tyler, we certainly continue to wish him our best. We saw it in Purdue last week, and to continue the way Ohio State played. Buckeyes on the brink of having their season slip away. The state of the Buckeyes coming up. And Georgia absolutely up.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Johnson against Williams. That's tipped. Here's Theus. He has 7. Philadelphia moving the ball. Green by Brand. Williams up on top. He's guarded by Johnson. The 76ers have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It looked like Sanders.
Celtics leading by 15. The Celtics haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Magic Johnson.
Captivating color. Massive 82-inch Samsung QLED TV.
And the first one at the line is good. So Johnson hits two of them. The 76ers trail by 17. Outside Williams. To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
You know, Kevin, a few more possessions like that, this game will have a much different look.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 18. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Boston leading by 18. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Elton Brand, and it's Thiessen at the shooting guard. Nowitzki kicks to Johnson. Nowitzki a screen. Johnson double team. He feeds it to Kirilenko, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. West is checked in.
Jerry West.
Here's Johnson. Clock at 6. And here's Bird for three. The shot will not fall.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
West gets the bucket.
And how about the lift? West gets on his shot. Leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Knocked away. Nowitzki with the screen on Brent. Bird dishes to Nowitzki. Tries again, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul.
Yo. Yo, what up? Huh? Boston and what's the name?
And that one falls for Nowitzki.
It's Boston and Philly. Huh? Nah. It's in the fourth quarter.
Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
Yeah.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Everybody in there?
He is the pass to Brand. Here's West. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bird, the pass to Mashburn. Kicks it to West. Here's the screen. Connects from three-point range. West has got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
And Bird, here we go. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws. No contact right there.
Yeah, and in every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
Yeah. Oh, he had a mask on? Yeah, well. Well, what he said was wrong.
And he makes the first. The 76ers making a switch here.
Wow.
Bird hits them both. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Curry kicks it to West. They set the pick. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the way up.
The switch flipped for him at halftime. Not a single point in the first half. All of a sudden, he's come alive.
Brand against Bird. McGrady. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Here is Sikma, defended by Nowitzki, and he gets it to go. West has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Johnson kicks to McGrady, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. McGrady's got 4 points this quarter.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's West. Sweet little floater.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Inside. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Johnson. And the Celtics lead by 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a quick pass.
Put together, dog.
And the pass to Sikma.
It's a situation. It's a situation like they got magic and you don't.
And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
That's what it's looking like.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Bird. And good that time.
And obviously you know about the deep range, but Bird just as lethal, working the angles on the interior.
Dog.
Here's McGrady, and down it goes.
That big three is crazy.
Magic Mellow and Bird make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
No problem knocking that one down. McGrady's got 20.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Curry kicks it to West. They set the pick. Over in the corner, Brand. Johnson against Anthony. 6 to shoot. Johnson's shot is off. Celtics leading by 21. Outside Anthony. Launches a 3. Drains the three-pointer. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Philadelphia. Duncan comes in for Elton Brand. Stolen by Bird. Down low. Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. And Curry pulls it down. 76ers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
That's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
Philadelphia is shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Johnson. Curry kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. West outside. Offensive rebound. Rejected by Nowitzki.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
McGrady passes to Johnson. He dishes it to Bird. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Curry. Pocket 4. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Johnson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Johnson's got 25 points in the game. Nowitzki a screen. There's the pick. McGrady kicks to Bird. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac. Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 3rd assist on the night. Duncan with a screen on Johnson. Last season, C-Web, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect, in your opinion, so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt, or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest there. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do, is address the issue, because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight, and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, and everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a good thing.
That's Sam. Curry kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Cloak loose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Sunday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
And for that matchup with the Magic, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Here's Bird. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Free throw good. Bird. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. I wonder if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, for the East and the West.
Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams in conference.
Good perspective.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter. You got to come check that out.
Jokic a screen.
No, when I be leaving.
Here's Mashburn, guarded by Curry.
When I be going,
the shot no good, a bit short. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth.
I wake up and
go with the 3.
I can't fucking find.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
You said that. You remember that?
Duncan against Porzingis.
Okay. Well, I turned up the way. Well, I turned
Here's Mashburn. 6 to shoot.
What? Oh, doing this?
Takes a shot at the elbow, and the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Williams' shot is off. Celtics leading by 23. And here's Hamilton, and the basket is good.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
But yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, now he's landing body blow.
Philadelphia moving the ball around.
I think that goes good.
Here's Rice. Bird covering. Duncan, a screen. Rice kicks to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Boston's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. To the middle. Here's Hamilton. Nice play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Curry passes to Sigma. Screen by Duncan. Here's Rice. Bird covering. Here's Duncan. Knocked loose. Boston shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Here's Mashburn.
Wow.
Back to Bird. Jokic a screen. Chris, coach turnover happens a lot in the NBA. And there are some people that feel that teams are too quick to make a change. What do you think?
Every situation is different. Sometimes it's obvious changes needed, but sometimes it feels more like desperations. Think about the best franchises typically have stability. Fans aren't stupid. They know when their team is just trying to throw a worm out there to catch and see who they can get, or if they're using past coaches as scapegoat, trying to redirect the emotions of the fans to direct them and cheer for their team further on. But a lot of times, I tell you this, though, coaches getting fired because the players don't execute and follow the rules. A lot of times it's not the coach's fault, but usually they have to take the fall, and that's what being in the league is all about. And unfortunately for the coaches, there is quick turnover, but hopefully they can land back on this at a new place with another job, with a team that'll listen and let them set the culture.
Drawing this shit out from the National League. Don't you understand that?
Now here's Sterling.
A lot of room. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished.
Nah.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Yeah, never win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Johnson.
Their offense had a great flow to it because of how well he was moving the ball. His assists were way up there, and he kept everybody moving, working to get open.
The first free throw is good. See, we have a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. You're going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Williams. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Mashburn. Jokic kicks to Kirilenko. They set the pick. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Here's Mashburn. That one drops for him.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Here's Williams. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice run here, but too little too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Williams.